Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to take a look at Celebrity from Paula Young. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Coco from Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're going to take a look at Celebrity, and we're going to take a look in the color 101, and that is platinum. What I have here is Celebrity right out of the box, and I purchased her to do my review of grays and gray colors, and watch for that one. But we're going to take a look at what kinds of things make Celebrity such a popular wig. First, let's look at the cap construction. What we have is an open cap construction. We've got all kinds of wefting available up here on the very top, and it goes back to the crown, but there is still some closed lace on the sides that allows for some volume due to permatease. We have a very nice, soft, wide velvet band for the front hairline. We also have open ear tabs on both sides with metal stays. And we have an extended nape, and it's open as well. So this, just looking at the cap construction, tells me that this is going to be a great wig for summertime. In the heat, you'll be able to wear this wig very comfortably because the open cap construction will allow the heat that you generate in your body, it'll allow it to escape, and it will not impede the growth of your own hair at all. So what we have is the 101 platinum, and it's solid. So when it's by itself, it looks pretty distinctive, doesn't it? When it's used as a mixture in other colors, using the platinum to highlight, it makes a big difference in no matter what color you use, whether it's a red or a brunette, or even add the darker blondes to it. All right, so let's talk about the dimensions that we have. It's 1.8 ounces, so it's a very light wig. It's available in petite and average, so you've got two different sizes that you can choose from. The front is 2.75 inches, so 2 3/4. The top, the crown, and the sides are all the same. They're all 3 1/4 inches. So we've got a uniform length all the way around the top and the sides. The upper back is 2 1/4 inches, and then the nape is 1 3/4 of an inch. So you get a little bit of an extra coverage due to the extended nape. So I think that makes it look like you get even more coverage than what you might think. She comes in 30 different colors. Isn't that amazing? So she's a popular wig. Well, let's go ahead and put her on. What I'm wearing right now is a Raquel Welch, and it's called Voltage in the color Gradient Charcoal. I think it's 511G in her categories. I'll have to do a review on her at some point. But let's go ahead and put Celebrity on. It doesn't necessarily look like, to me, it doesn't look like she's got real good memory for the style. Now let's take a look at that picture again. So what we have is an angular lifting. You know, the length on the top allows you to extend that silhouette. So I think what I'm going to have to do is get some water in her. I'm pulling all the hairs out from underneath the cap, pulling them forward. Now we can kind of see where this length is right here. And I wouldn't say that she's a shake and go. She's going to need a little bit of work. But once you get her in place, once you have her styled, I think you're really going to have a good little wig here. Okay, so just fluffing her up. Let's take a look out of the box. Go do a spin. So we've got some decent coverage, although I have to say for my larger head, it doesn't feel like I'm really covered well, but that's okay. So we've got a really nice silhouette and a neat and trim back. So it's laying nice and flat. There you go. So let's get some water in her. Now you could just, she looks not too bad. She doesn't look like the picture, at least at this point. Maybe we'll just work with her a little bit. Okay, let me get some water here. We'll go ahead and start, loosen up some of that permatease up here. I'm gonna get the front a little bit wet and see if I can't make, okay. So it's starting to look a little bit like the silhouette in the magazine now at this point, doesn't it? So I think that's what you just need to do. You just need to get your fingers in here and start to lift her a little bit. Looks like it's got a little extra curl to it. So I probably would take my hot air brush and maybe try and train it to curl a little more towards my face. It wouldn't be too difficult to get this trained a little bit. And that's laying a little bit flatter. So if you remember what my measurements are, I'm 8 inches from here to here and 21.5 circumference. I'm average every other way. I fit the average cap, but many times in these little pixies, they don't necessarily fit my head. I must have another dimension that's larger somehow. But, we can keep training it. And I would probably use, if you're trying to mimic that hairstyle from the magazine, this hairstyle, then once you got it in place, I would probably spray it with some alcohol-free hairspray. She's parted on the left in the magazine, so that means it's supposed to go this way. All right, on the left, going this way. And the bangs look like they're okay. And of course, you can curl those too if you want. I love having that hot air brush. It really helps me make a difference in the wigs. So let me take a look here. Now that we've kind of played around with her a little bit, let me see how she looks. When you tell me, see what happens. But again, it would be a really nice little pixie for summertime. Yep. So I can see little pieces of darkness coming through here from my own hair. But she is a cute little wig, and I can understand why she's so popular. She's a celebrity, right? Okay, well, I think that's going to do it, celebrity today. And I'm glad you were able to join me. I hope this was helpful for you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.